Hello, my name is Ruth Carter, and I'm a licensed attorney in Arizona, and I'm also the owner of Carter Law Firm in Phoenix. And this week, my friend asked me to talk about copyright and education. So, for those of you who are creators, writers, photographers, musicians, you probably already know that you have the exclusive right to control where your work is copied, displayed, distributed, performed, etc. But under the copyright law, there is something called fair use. And the purpose of this law is to allow other artists to build on your work in new and transformative ways. And it also allows others to use your work for news reporting and for education. So that's why a teacher can only buy one copy of a document and make photocopies for all their students. Now, the caveat with this rule when it comes to education is there has to be an educational purpose. And I remember in high school when I was reading Romeo and Juliet, our teacher would play the audiobook in class and we would follow along, and then periodically she would pause it and we would discuss what's really going on and translate the Shakespearean English to regular English. And that type of use is fine. What isn't okay is to just throw a video on just to enjoy it for a class party or a rainy day or anything like that. If it doesn't have an educational purpose, fair use will not protect you, won't protect you. What you might be doing is an unauthorized public performance, and if the copyright holder finds out about it, they could come after you for a licensing fee or possibly sue you for copyright infringement if they were so inclined. Most likely, I would expect someone to just send you a cease and desist letter. Now, I think it is important for teachers to educate students these days more than ever about the basics of copyright law, because teachers can copy and use a lot of stuff under the fair use concept. However, they're modeling a bad behavior for students. It's perfectly fine for teachers to do it. I'm not saying don't copy stuff that you're legally allowed to do. What I'm saying is educate your students about what they can and can't do, because they see you copying stuff. So they may get the impression that they're allowed to just go online and download any photo they like or music they like or video that they find entertaining and use it without paying for it or getting a licensing fee or permission. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't realize that this is a bad habit until they're being hit with a cease and desist letter or worse, a lawsuit for copyright infringement. So I think it's really important for teachers, especially those who work with students on computer projects or website design, to make sure that your students understand how do you properly use material that you find on the internet. If you have any questions about copyright and education on what students should and shouldn't know about the basics of copyright, feel free to contact me. My information is below. I put out video every week, so feel free to subscribe. And if you have any questions about copyright and education or fair use, contact me or an attorney in your community. So that's all I have for this week, and I will talk with you later. Take care.